Hey, there we go. Hello and welcome to Gooderick Farms. We are getting set up here. It's been a little while since we've been streaming. And we are today going to be taking a look at the Nebraska Lands map. I've recently stumbled across this map and realized that this has been out for a while. It's just not a map that I've ever played. And so we're going to take a look at it. Spent just a couple minutes getting some stuff set up here, but we've got quite a bit of new equipment that's come out while I've been off for a few weeks. And so I thought today would be a great day to try out some of the new red equipment that's come out. Normally I'm pretty much a John Deere farmer kind of a guy, but Devo Media has put out a couple of new case combines here, and we're going to check those out today. I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. And then we've also got some mods that have been out for a little while, like this Brent 2596. Haven't had a chance to take a look at that yet either. Just got it in game here and realized that it's got a grain scale on it, so that's kind of cool. Seen that popping up on a few different grain cart mods here. And then we've got the Case Quad Track by Carl Farms that was recently released, and so I'm heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm super excited to try this out. And then I saw this Load King trailer today that just came out, and so I figured we'd give that a shot. So we're gonna see what we can do here, and quite honestly, we're taking a little bit of a break from our typical row crop type farming. We're gonna cut some wheat here today, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Dylan, this is a huge cart, so I'm really looking forward to giving it a shot and seeing how it works. So we're going to check some things out here. The map is updating. So this map is huge. It's a 4x map. And even on my fairly decent PC, the map takes a little bit of time to update in between seasons. And of course, the stream starts and it's going to start raining. So looks like we're going to just have to skip ahead one more day here and get into some drier weather here. And Daniel, it's your birthday weekend. Well, happy birthday. And it's winter? What? What is going on? We've ruined everything. Why is it snowing? Oh my goodness. This is a little bit of a disaster. Hey, Tyler. We're going to skip into here, and hopefully we didn't just lose our crop. We need to purchase this little doohickey here. What's all the red about? There's so many red mods out right now that I haven't had a chance to try any of them. And I think the geo that I installed here messed me up a little bit. We got to give the map just a second to update here. The squad played this map at one point. He did, but I haven't seen anybody play it since then, which is a little bit of a surprise. This is what happens when I get case equipment. Yeah. When it rains, it snows. Yeah. All right, we're going to take this over here. And what I'm worried is that the map's just not updating because it's going a little bit slow for me tonight. Yeah, this is why historically I don't do a lot of live streams. It feels like every time I try to do something in front of people, something goes wrong. And it helps when you actually buy the field that you want to harvest. Do I have a Minnesota geo or what? Yeah, I know. I think, well, by default, I do tend to use the Lowry geo, but our map is still updating here because the fields are popping colors, so. I need to do 80s farming next. So I kind of did that, not really 80s farming, I suppose, when we were on, I guess, like the Westby series. I was using a lot of older equipment there, and I really enjoyed that series. In fact, I've had a few people ask, Nick is asking what happened to the Westby series. I took a break from Westby for a little bit, honestly, just to kind of think about the next steps that I wanted to do. And when I was getting ready to come back to that series, I saw that somebody's remaking Westby and fixing a lot of the issues with that map. And so I think that I'm going to take a break until the new version of the Westby map comes out and check it out again at that point, because that was a really cool map. Well, I'm loving this quad track here. It's got a kind of a high-pitched whine to it. It's interesting. A little bit different sounds. And then I've also got these Kenworth 990s that I got. These are, I believe, Expendables modding, released on the Mod Hub. So these are pretty nice looking trucks here. This map has a built-in geo. That's what I thought. I'm almost positive that I left my geo turned off when I set this map up. But I think when I was moving some of my mods around, I accidentally put a geo in that screwed up my save game, because I added a handful of mods from another save at the last minute. And this is why you don't do things at the last minute right before a live stream. Yeah, it's funny. I'm usually more of a Peterbilt guy, but these Kenworths looked really sweet, so I figured you got to give them a try. You got to try some new mods out every once in a while. Can climb mountains with the quad track. So this isn't going to grow on its own. I think we're going to come in here and fix our problem. Maybe not 6. Is it 7? There we go. Problem solved. See, we're problem solvers today. So I think what we're going to do is start these combines off with, well, we're going to start off with running one of these combines on our own, and then we will get over into starting off some course play so we can do some different things. I like these combines that Devo Media put out. They've got these nice 3D tracks, but you've also got the saucy tracks option compared to, you know, the stock option on the tracks. So those are pretty cool looking. So I definitely like how these saucy tracks look, and we've let our time get out of control again here. Talking instead of watching the time. Can I adjust the time? And here we go. Let's just back this day up a little bit. Hey, Bipolar Prophet, welcome to the channel. Definitely appreciate you joining there. And I don't think we're going to do straw here. I do have precision farming turned on. I'm not expecting amazing yields because we've got... we haven't done necessarily all the things that you would normally do with precision farming, so I think we're just going to go with it. I do like the trains on this map. They're longer, you know, not maybe as long as a real-life train, but they're long enough to feel like a train, which is pretty awesome. And you've got a variety of cars and different things on the trains, so pretty cool. Jim, do I watch the squad? I did actually watch the squad. Not my personal style of gameplay, but what I do like with him is his new real life channel that Grant's running. Really like seeing somebody kind of get to do their dream and start a farm from scratch. So that's been really entertaining. So I'm a video or so behind on his real life channel as well. The combines look pretty nice. I know, these are just sweet looking combines. And these I've got the 175 years logo on here. You've got the American flags on the hoppers. I really like this mod. He also released a cool corn head that came with him, but we won't be using that tonight. Watching the videos for a while now. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I've been having a lot of fun with the YouTube channel, so we're growing things, and I kind of took a break for a couple of weeks there, and focused on some personal health issues and stuff. But it's good to be back and having a lot of fun with the content. I've got a lot of big plans for the next couple of weeks, so this is kind of a get back on the horse live stream. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks, so thought tonight would be a good night to do a little bit of farming. And I do apologize. I've probably missed quite a few chats early on while I was getting set up here. So if I did miss your chat, I apologize. Would I ever do a Medicine Creek farm? Yeah, Jack, I did play Medicine Creek. In fact, I think I restarted Medicine Creek and played a second round when I was doing just time-lapse videos. And so at some point, I'm sure that I'll get back to Medicine Creek. And actually, giving this map a shot is kind of in that same category. There's a lot of maps that have been around for a while that I just never got a chance to try that I want to try. And so I'm partially in kind of a mindset to play a bunch of stuff that I haven't done before, just to try some new maps just from my own personal interest. But also there's just some good solid maps like Medicine Creek that I'd love to get back to. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Medicine Creek just get an update? Dylan going from the train with the combine at the end of the video. I'm kind of curious to see if it's got a collision box on it. I assume it does. Would make the combines better if it was green. Yeah. I like the green combines. I'm definitely a John Deere fan. I mean, I've got the hat. So, what? Oh, I was like, somebody's honking at me. My grain tank beeper just went off. So, yeah, I definitely tend to gravitate towards the John Deere combines. That's for sure. So many maps, so little time. Yeah, if I had more time, I would definitely try every new map that comes out. I know there's a couple of new console maps that came out that are US based, so those will be interesting to check out at some point as well. I do have a tendency to enjoy smaller maps from time to time. I've got a setting on here that is messing with my HUD. There we go. So let's get this grain cart over here. I want to give this a shot and see how this thing drives at full speed. I'm sure this quad track is more than capable of pulling this thing around, though. How long am I playing tonight? Probably at least 2 hours. I tend to try and keep it around 2 hours, just because my voice starts to give out after about 2 hours, so... I'm jumping back up here. I realized that my chat was moving along a little bit fast without me. Almost a 15K subs, yeah. I'm super excited to see how fast the channel has grown in the last several weeks here, even while I've been off, the channel kept growing without me. So that's been really nice to see. Have I considered going back to the Millennial Farmer map? I have. Oh my gosh, I just took out that sign. Oh, look at that sign fly. This is why you don't text and drive, folks. And so, yeah, I have considered going back to it, but honestly, I know Mappers was still working on an update. In fact, I talked to both of the individuals over at Mappers Paradise here, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago, about a few things, and they indicated that, while it's on the back burner, it's not a dead project. So I'm hoping to see an update come back out for that at some point. Honestly, I kind of feel guilty because I have the updated version of the map because I was helping them with testing, and I just, I'm not, not allowed, nobody else is allowed to play it, so I feel bad playing on a map that nobody else has access to. And so generally my mantra is to play maps that other people have access to, unless it's an early access that should be released soon, which is where the Mappers Paradise map was at when I was playing on it. Let's see if we're going about 6 miles an hour with a cutter. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe just a smidge fast. Let me see if I can get caught up on chat here now that I got my grain cart going. Paul says, hello, how are you tonight? Doing good, Paul. Where can we find the update for Medicine Creek? It's released on Facebook. I think No Creek Farms did the Medicine Creek map, so I suspect that that's the Facebook page. Do I watch hockey? So, I don't watch hockey much anymore. I've been to a few games. I live in the Metro Detroit area, so the Red Wings are a good team to watch from time to time. And I used to play hockey when I was a teenager, but I am much too old for that now. The Griffin, Indiana map has been a hit, especially for console players. Yeah, I've heard good things. I just haven't had a chance to check it out yet, so that's definitely on the list of things to do here soon. Larson Farms uses this setup with the quad track in the 2596. Yeah, I've seen a few of his videos. I think the only thing I need to do is hook the header trailer up to the back of the grain cart there, right? Isn't that what he did in his videos? Water reminder. That is a great reminder, Tyler. Always forget to drink the water. Ooh, boy. Well, let's see if I can pronounce this. Injections. Thank you for the $2 donation there. It's much appreciated. Cyberpower has some really nice ones. Oh, yeah, an answer to the PC question. So, yeah, for PC builds, it's hard. I build my own PCs, but honestly, it's been a while. It's been a few years at this point, and I am very much out of practice. So, just need to... really, my recommendation, actually, for PC building, there's a great thread on the official Giants forums that Perma's Modding started. Perma's is a really active member of the Kedrick Farms Discord server. He's got his own Discord server actually as well, but he's a great friend of the channel, and he has a thread on the Giants forum where a lot of people get on and talk about building PCs and what components work well, and more specifically which things work good for Farming Simulator. And so I definitely recommend hopping over to the Giants forum and checking that thread out. But also, a shameless plug for the Kedrick Farms Discord server, full of a lot of great people. We're just shy of 1,000 people on the Discord server now. And we've got a lot of active people that are always looking to help people out. So, if you've got questions, and thank you, Carpet Farmer there, Derry, he's one of our moderators on Discord as well, for dropping the thread in the chat there. That is the thread I'm talking about. Get the other combine. Yeah, Dylan, as soon as I get to the end here and I have the headlands off, I'm going to start the worker off on this and go set the other combine up running here as well and see if I can keep up with the two of them. I think we're going to skip the course play tonight just because I don't want to risk anything else. So, K-Ham, Superfly there. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better. Not coughing every 5 seconds now. So that's a definite pro. Faber Farming, how you doing, buddy? Glad you could join the stream. I know it's super late for you, although I'm pretty sure you just don't sleep, so. And Doug from Milan, Michigan. Hey, how you doing? It's funny, there's a lot of people from Michigan that are part of the community. I know at least 3 or 4 members that are really active on the Discord server are all from Michigan. In fact, a couple of the people I talk with on a regular basis on Discord actually live like a half an hour from me. So at some point when all this COVID stuff settles down a little bit, I think that I'm definitely going to be looking to do a get-together for people within driving distance. We'll do a bar night or something, go grab some drinks. Logan. All right, here we go. We're going to set this guy off back on the long runs and hit the escape menu and wait forever to save. Where's the rest of my equipment? There we go. I'm not seeing my combine. There we are. So I think what I want to do with this guy is maybe start, instead of putting him on the other end of the field and having to drive so far to get back and forth, I am going to start him off about in the middle. I just hit 1,000 members on Discord. Oh, crazy times. I have a Discord window open on the other side of my monitor here, but so much going on in the YouTube chat, I can't even begin to try and look at that right now. All right, I have multi-terrain angle. I have all kinds of things going wrong here. All right, let's make sure we're pointing in the right direction before we turn the worker on. It usually helps, not always. And then I need to go grab this grain cart again and get down here and unload this guy beforehand. I heard this map murders FS. Is that true? I assume you mean FPS, Havoc? Yes. I'm just going to say yes because I'm at about 45 FPS right now, sometimes up to 50. And I usually run solid at 60 FPS, no problems. And it's 60 FPS because that's where my monitors cap out. I got cheaper 4K monitors when I bought them. So, hello from Greek fan. Ooh. Now, are you actually from Greece? And I apologize because I'm not even going to begin to try and pronounce your name. But that'd be really cool. I do have a number of fans from overseas, which is always a surprise to me since I focus almost primarily on American-style farming. But I guess that's, different things are interesting around the world. So, Spicy Chicken Wing is here. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hey, Ryan, I'm doing good. Beyonce. He isn't gonna play. What? I missed a message here. Millennial Farmer map. Yeah, I'm taking a break for that until until Mapper's Paradise gives me some indication that they're getting closer to releasing an update or trying to get it back on Mod Hub. Planning to get a Windows monitor and a PC once you're 18 and still have your scholarship. Yep. Yeah, school is important. Definitely focus on that. I'm going to Alt-Tab for a second and close this window out because it is causing lag on my other monitor here. Good morning from Germany. Well, it is early for you there. I assume it's, what, probably 4 or 5 in the morning in Germany right now? 5 or 6. I actually used to live in Germany for about 6 years when I was a much younger person. Name's George, just written in Greek. Love your content, mate, and I've been watching your videos while farming on Flint Hills. Well, I appreciate it. It's always fun for me to see people from all over the world kind of joining the community and interacting with them. So, evening from the land of England. My sister-in-law is actually lives in London now. I think she was in Leeds before. I've only been to the airport in on the way through to somewhere else. It's 4 a.m. in Germany. 6-hour difference then, yeah. Tucker, I'm gonna change my name to Ryan, good to hear. Honestly, glad to see you making videos again in live streams. Yeah, glad to be back. It's definitely exciting. Although Friday night, maybe not the best time to stream. There's a ton of other people streaming Farm Sim on Friday nights, and so, I mean, I guess it shouldn't be a surprise, but kind of trying to find a way to fit into the schedule. Squeezing myself in here between MRG and Clutch. Both great YouTubers. We're going to run down here. We're getting full. I could have emptied this back there, but I really kind of want to see what it looks like completely full. John Deere hat, but all case tractors. Yeah, you know, I'm not a case guy, so, you know, you got to keep the hat on just so you don't lose faith. Get a chance to look at the map much beyond getting the harvest crew ready to roll? I did. I did a complete fly around on the map, and it's huge. I'll say my only complaint about the map is that all the fields are square, which isn't a problem. And actually, you know, in an area like this, they probably are pretty square fields most of the time. I did like the town quite a bit. There's a lot of detail there in the town, so... I think other than having a bit of lag just because it is kind of a big map, I like a lot of the things that have been done in this updated version. So this is a new version of the map that was updated in December, I think, and they added official support for precision farming. And in that, you know, there's, I think, a custom land definitions, and then... they've got working bins, it's got season support, it's got multi-terrain angle. I think it has the dynamic mud stuff turned on. So, oh, we just clipped the front of this very nice Steiger. I feel bad about that. You're watching NASCAR, Landon? You know, I've only ever seen, I think, one NASCAR race. I just never got into NASCAR. Whoa, Bipolar Prophet with the $20 super sticker. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate the support. Now, this guy got full right before we turned around. And so I think if I start him back off empty here, we'll be able to unload him on the way back down. What I'm worried about is that this other guy's going to be full before he gets turned around and I can get to him. And this will be the problem with not using course play. So I'm going to have to think this through and maybe change my tune again here before we're done. Why Case? What's your favorite brand of tractor? Oh, definitely John Deere. I'm a John Deere guy through and through. When I worked on a farm when I was younger, we had John Deere tractors, so. I keep losing my mouse outside of Farm Sim. I switched Farm Sim to run in windowed mode as opposed to full screen so that it made streaming a little bit easier, and I keep getting the mouse off the screen. So we got 63,403. I'm going to assume that's a leader count since this is a base game, or not a base game, but a mod hub grain cart. Graham Chase, I want to come back. Jack, is this the Carl Farms quad track? It is the Carl's Farm quad track. What I didn't realize when I downloaded those mods, I've got a bunch of case mods right now. If we come in here, I've got a bunch of stuff installed on this save game right now. But there's the narrow frame Steiger, there's the road track, and then there's the quad track that we're using. And these are really nice. All of these are just really cool looking mods. I love that he's got them separated out, and there's some different models there. So that's pretty cool. Hello from Nebraska. Well, this is the map for you. You can tell me how realistic this map looks for the Nebraska area. And are fields all square in Nebraska? That's what I really want to know. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Oh, hello there, Drew. I have spent a fair amount of time up in Ontario. I used to work outside of Toronto for a little bit for one of the software companies I worked for had a office up there. So spent a lot of time driving back and forth between Detroit and Toronto. Lots of good farmland up there in between. Now, oh, this is a bad idea. Why are we parked so close to the train tracks is the question I'm asking myself. So we're going so slow here, I'm not going to make it back down there to unload this guy on his way back up. All successful farms run John Deere, and maybe 2 or 3 that run those red things. I don't know about that. There's a lot of case farms in the area. Having been a John Deere fan for so long, I do have to say the case combines, at least for a long time, were always so much better than some of the older John Deere combines. Just from a crop quality perspective, did a better job cutting and stuff. So nice little detail that divided the fill warning. Yeah, and it beeps, I think, at a couple of different points, which is really cool. Hey, Sport, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was over at MRG's stream here up until about a half an hour before mine started, so that quad track sound is really cool. You know, it's different, and I've never driven a quad track, so I don't even know what they sound like, but it just doesn't sound like any of the other mods that I've used, so I don't know if it's realistic or not, but it does sound cool. Hi from Wisconsin. I just drove through Wisconsin. I was back up in Minnesota to visit some family over the long weekend and got a chance to do the road trip thing. It's been a while since I did that road trip. Hello from Michigan. We got another person from Michigan here. So I'm saying there's a lot of people from Michigan here, part of the community, so that's really cool. Pretty rare to see square fields. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I think at one point I hopped on Google Earth and just kind of took a look around, and I was like, the fields aren't that square in most places. Do you get a lot of, like, waterways and stuff in Nebraska? I'd be curious, you know, just kind of what the terrain looks like out there. Welker Farms is all case? Yeah. New Holland combines. So I feel bad. I haven't used a lot of New Holland equipment in all the time that I've played Farming Simulator. One of these days I'm going to do like a New Holland only farm. So, oh, we've got 82 Studio here. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hi from Kansas. So you guys still getting a lot of freezing rain and stuff down in the south there? I mean, up here in the northern states, we're used to this winter weather, but I've been seeing all kinds of stuff. You know, Kansas, Texas, everybody's getting cold weather down there. Is anyone here a farmer or a rancher? It's a good question. All right, if I could drive here, that would be helpful. All right, let's get started. You're still on worker, right? Hello, Mr. Combine. It's combine's not going anywhere, is he? Did he finish his job, supposedly? You're not done. I want to unload you on the go. Nope, he's still a helper. Well, here, let me help you do your job. Oh, and we're full. I thought at some point I'd seen that this cart had more of like kind of a heaped up texture for the grain when it was full. I wonder if that got lost when it went to the mod hub. Great stream. Thank you, Gary. Did you hear anything about Oxygen David? I haven't heard anything, no. You know, I mean, I follow the news that's been going around. I know that DJ's been talking to him and talking about it in his streams, so that's about all I know. I'm going to go ahead and take the tarp off of this truck here and see if we can adjust this pipe up a little bit. I do like that a lot of the grain carts I've been driving lately don't have the full pipe adjustments. And so this one goes up and down and the spout moves a bit. So if I can avoid running into the semi here, that should come in handy. Now what I'm really curious to see is how fast does this thing unload? Pretty fast. It's doing a good job here. We've got Douglas here from New York, and I apologize, I'm way behind on comments. A rancher and a farmer in Alberta from CNS Farms. That's cool. Where's the custom farming series? So I am planning on doing a custom farming series. Having to take a few weeks off kind of put a dent in that. Kansas, Indiana, and oh, hey, we've got a new member. I'm going to try and pronounce this. Is that Kayulano? I apologize, I'm butchering your name, but welcome to the channel there. And for the new members that are joining, ping me on Discord if you're interested in joining the Discord server. Send me a DM on Discord with your YouTube name, and I'll get you into the members-only part of the Discord server, which also includes a members-only multiplayer server that we've set up. We're currently playing on Marksville, Wisconsin with Seasons. And also, for everybody else, we do have a community server that's available to everyone that is currently running Midwest Horizons. And there's 3 big farms on that map, a Case Farm, a John Deere farm, and an Agco farm. So if you're looking to play multiplayer, we do have a 16-slot dedicated server available for everybody in the community. Do you have the grain level monitor on your cart hooked up? So I've got the cart or the monitor that came with the cart, which looks like it's just the liters counter. And then I have not put the monitor from Perma's modding in here, although, man, this tractor has a ton of monitors in it, which is really cool looking. But I don't think most of them are functional. I think that the monitor here that's kind of down in the center of my screen has the basic stats in it, but I don't have the one that Perma's modding released that I did a tutorial on, so. So let's get some of these combines emptied here, because I think they're just kind of sitting around now because I've been talking instead of running the grain cart. What's the multi-name? So all the details for the multiplayer server are on the Kedrick Farms Discord community server. So you got to join Discord, and then you can get all of the information. Kedrick Farms, have you tried Dutch colonies? I have not. So I kind of made a conscious, unconscious decision here not too long ago that I'm going to focus on American style farming and American maps, I think, on the channel. Every time I try to branch out and try some of the European stuff, it just doesn't tend to go over very well with my audience for the most part. So I think we're going to kind of stick to at least North American style farming for the time being, or maybe North and South American, because I really want to try some of this Brazil stuff that I see floating around. end the stream at 10:30. Yeah, I might go a little bit longer than that. I know Clutch is streaming tonight, so I'm sure some people are going to jump over and watch his stream. In fact, I'll probably jump on his stream after I'm done with mine, so. Farmer Klein. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Hey, it is Farmer Klein. My goodness, welcome to the stream there, buddy. I have been watching your channel since before I started doing YouTube myself, I think. I am surprised at how many people are jumping in here. We had 82 Studio a little bit earlier. We got Farmer Klein. We are doing a little bit of wheat harvest here on Nebraska Lands tonight. Now, is this guy going to start harvesting again, or... I don't understand why the workers are stopping to unload. This is, you know, every time I say, you know, I'm not going to bother getting courseplay going, I'm just going to do my thing, I always regret it. Courseplay works out so much better than the standard workers, although in this case I'm probably blocking him. And how are you doing, Farmer Klein? I am definitely been doing a lot better the last few weeks here. Alright, let's see if I can do this now. Hop on over here. Don't crash into the combine. I'm not asking a lot. Workers don't unload on the go if they are completely full. Yeah, but once he starts getting empty, shouldn't he start up? Or am I just so used to courseplay? I'm probably just used to courseplay. There we go. Uh-huh. Great stream. Thank you, Cohen. 82 still here. Nice. I believe this is a modder-made DLC coming out from a Brazilian map, Brazilian equipment. Yeah, I've seen a modder who's been doing a lot of Brazilian-style equipment recently. I forget the name of the modder, but all of his stuff looks really good. And so I really want to get check out his equipment, but also it'd be nice, you know, if you're going to use a bunch of themed equipment to also play on an appropriate map. We're driving over somebody's crops here. Probably don't have crop destruction turned on, so that's good at least. So that guy's on his way back down. This guy's on his way up. I'm really hoping that he makes it all the way to the end here, and we can hopefully unload on the go on the way back down here. In the meantime, we've got a full semi here that we probably need to figure out where to take to sell. So let's hop in this here Kenworth and see where we've got some wheat sell points. This map's probably got a number of sell points. We've got, oh, not as many as I thought. We must just have a lot of different crops. So we've got Middle American Granary, Waco Co-op are the two that we can sell to. So let's see here. Oh, that one's handy. What were the prices? Well, what do you know? So if I do that, it's going to highlight it for me and everything. Look at that. Super easy. Yeah, I know a bunch of people are probably going to hop off to go over to Clutch's stream here in about 15 minutes. That's cool. Like I said, I'll probably head over there myself after I'm done streaming for the night. Oh! What did we hit? What happened there? I'm looking at chat and the semi just rolled over. I wasn't even going that fast. What just happened? Alright, let's see. How am I going to fix this? Got super strength on. Can I not grab this truck anywhere? I'd love to just grab this truck and flip it over. Apparently no. Alright, let's get this other semi. Let's see what we can do. Road Warrior 13, what's up? Hey, thank you for the $10 super chat there. I appreciate it. Apparently what's up is not my semi. My semi is definitely on its side. Connect modding. Thank you, Farmer Klein. Yes, I believe that is the modder that I'm thinking of. That's what I get for checking chat and driving. It is, you know, I think it's Clutch that does the best driver / worst driver in Farm Sim thing, but pretty sure he's got nothing on me. I really don't want to reset the semi. What happens if I disconnect it? Can I? No dice. It's just, I've got, oh, wait, I had super strength. There we go. There's that. And let's see if I can grab another tire. I always forget it's the tires you can usually grab onto. Where's the hand? Oh, there's a hand. Oh, I thought I had a hand. Now let's try and push it over again. Well, that's interesting. Drive right in. Oh, why me? Why does this always happen? Yeah, if you guys ever watch my videos and you notice like a 10-minute cut in the time in the upper right-hand corner, it's because I've crashed something and spent 10 minutes trying to get it unstuck off camera. It's so much easier on YouTube. This is the dangers of doing things live. If I used the TLX, this wouldn't have happened. This is probably true. I don't think I've ever flipped the TLX over. Incredible Hulk saves the day. Almost. He apparently doesn't want to do anything with this grain truck, though, or the trailer. I'm going to put this here and see if I can crash into it if I'll flip it over. You know what I should do is get that quad track over here. I bet that thing could push this. All right, I'm going to unhook these hoses, and we're going to drop this trailer here so that I can get a running start at this other trailer. Get a forklift? Yeah, I might have to spawn something in here. And so I've probably missed a fair amount of chat here. Give me 1 second to try and get this thing back uprighted. Hook the track back up. I can't hook it up. It's on its side now. If I'd realized that I was gonna flip it over with the tire, I would have probably left it hooked up. And now the combines are all full. This is just a disaster. Let's see if this will do anything. Not so much. I was kind of hoping that would flip over on it. Okay. One last try to see if I can get a hand anywhere, and then we're gonna spawn in a piece of equipment that can lift this up. All right, here we go. We're gonna come right over here. We're gonna use our handy dandy store deliveries mod, and we're going to get something with a front loader on it. Oh, we've got this cool Class DLC thing that I never use. Let's do that. And then let's get the wheel loader forklift. Yeah, I'm using, so I have super strength, but I can't grab anything on that trailer. There's no grab point that I can find. People come for the harvest stream, but stay for the flipped semis or chairs. Yeah, haven't fallen out of a chair this stream yet, so I've got that going for me at least. Well, let's see here. Yeah, we went to visit my family. It was the first time I'd seen them in a year and a half with COVID. And my wife was so excited for me to show them the video of me falling out of my chair and the emojis that people made of me falling out of a chair. It was like, yeah, I haven't seen anybody for a year and a half, but this was the highlight of the visit, is talking about me falling out of a chair. It was good times. All right, we are back upright. And what is the deal with this sell point? Wait a second. How am I going to do... I got to back into the sell point? Okay. Seriously, people? This is not my strong suit here. I can back up in real life. Backing up in Farm Sim, for whatever reason, is just a disaster. And I don't need the train to come right as I'm going over the tracks here. Ooh, it's Perma's modding. We were just talking about you, Perma. You are the man for helping people with sorting out PC stuff on the Giants forums. Ugliest wheel hooder known to man. Bit of lag when moving the camera there. Okay. So this is what happens when I try to back up on a live stream. Mr. Clock in the house as well. Look at that. It's funny as all my real-life farming friends hopefully will never actually watch me play Farming Simulator because this is somewhat embarrassing as well. Okay, why am I not getting a dump trigger? Oh, I know I am not getting a dump trigger. So, one of the things, it's the trailer, I'm almost positive. Maybe it's the truck. I don't know. One of these hoses goes way up in the air when I hook it up, so I didn't have my hoses hooked up. Potato PC graphics. Let me, my stream health says that it's excellent according to YouTube. But I'm seeing a couple of people complaining about stream quality here. Tyler Ross is off to bed. Thanks for stopping in. Not much is easy on this map. Map author is sadistic. Yeah, like, I don't mind a challenge, but I just, in real life, most of the elevators that because I used to drive semi and deliver crops and such from the farm, they were all set up to be super easy. You didn't want to wait for a farmer to be backing his semi up into somewhere to dump crops. You wanted them to be able to pull through and just kind of get going again really quick, so it's interesting. I mean, I'm sure there are places that are like that, but in my experience, most elevators, at least ones that are built now, that hose is going to drive me nuts, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect that again. But, you know, most elevators are set up to kind of streamline productions or deliveries somewhat. Now, the flip side of that is that most semi-drivers are way more competent than I am, so backing up into something like that isn't the ordeal that I made it look like. And this wheel loader is kind of in my way. Ketter CDL driving school, sign up. Yeah, that's what we need to do is me teach driving lessons, farm sim driving lessons. If you notice my chat at that point, probably missed the little announcement I did when I came in regarding the dashboards. I did miss your announcement, sir. A lot of it is more up to others than how checking forums recently. Yeah, I'm like about 100 messages behind, and they've scrolled off the screen, so I do apologize. You know what I'd really love? I'd love if the train came along and smacked me out of the elevator right now. That would be about the perfect way to end this whole little scenario. Now, I'm not full here, but I'm kind of curious to check out this end dump. I've got tip side back. Oh, I forgot to hook up the hoses on this one. There we go. See, manual attach. Ooh, this will be fun. Am I going to hit the top of this bin? Probably not with a half load. Do you use mods for Mod Hub only or from elsewhere? No, Langust, I use a ton of mods from all over the internet. Specifically, though, I tend to focus on sites like the Giants Mod Hub, the modders' Facebook pages directly. Whenever possible, I like to try and get a mod directly from the mod author. Other good sites that I've found is Yes Mods, although it's not really being updated a lot anymore. Share Mods, which is actually where I got this map, is from the, not Share Mods, Simply Safe Mods, I apologize. Share Mods is kind of a shady hosting site. Simply Safe Mods is where I downloaded this map, and they've got a lot of really great stuff there, and they work directly with the mod authors. They've got a cool Discord server, too. And then, let's see, Mod Network is another great place. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one. Definitely like downloading stuff from there. George, I have a question for those proficient modding. Can someone add grain drying to a map apart from corn, wheat, or any other type of grain drying? Typically, most of the grain drying mechanics that you see are global company, is what people are using to do that. Clock wants that truck. The Kenworths are available on Mod Network. They were an Expendables modding truck. And we're going to go ahead and drive off and see if this guy will get started. Cool, I'll look for your PM, Perma. Watch the train get you right as you... Yeah, that's... Like, that would have been the perfect way to just keep the tragedy of that whole episode going there. Yeah, Yes Mods died down, but there's still some really good mods on Yes Mods, so... Dylan's loving the stream so far. I appreciate that. Yeah, Jack, Share Mods is it's just a hosting site, but it's kind of shady. A lot of modders put their stuff there because it gets monetized. They get some money from downloads because there's a whole bunch of ads and stuff there. But I would definitely advise being very careful with anything linked from there. And we're finally back to farming after like 20 minutes of crashing trucks over at the elevator. So actually, it's not that hard. So the easiest path forward is JS Mapping. The mod author who did Flint Hills released a set of bins that included a grain dryer that you can put on any map in the game. And it'll add grain drying to that map for corn. In order to add grain drying for additional crops, you'd have to make some other changes, but, you know, really, in my experience at least, you don't tend to dry a lot of other crops besides corn most of the time. You applied to FSN yesterday, hope to get accepted. Yeah, I loved playing on FSN. It takes a lot of time, and so I'm kind of trying to think through how I want to do that the next time around, but I've definitely enjoyed my time with FSN, and I'm looking forward to going back, at least as a contractor, for a bit, I think. Yeah, Derry's pretty active over there. I think Derry's actually part of the staff team over there at FSN now. Carpet Farmer, sorry, you've got multiple aliases. Mod Network is pretty good as far as keeping things updated as well. They try to verify that you're the actual modder and things like that. You see the new update to Flint Hills has the capacity of the bins increased to 2 million now? I did not see that. I didn't know there was an update to Flint Hills. Somehow I missed that. I need to be checking Facebook a little bit more often. I have been kind of down and out for the last several weeks, so I need to take a look at that. Let's see what else I'm missing on the update. I mean, I went in and updated his bins on... I guess, let me correct myself. I didn't update the bins on Flint Hills. I updated the placeable that he created because I built my own farm for Flint Hills, so... And we're gonna try not to crash here. Unsuccessfully, it seems. And let's see if I can raise this up. There we go. That's what I had before. I think I just put my auger away and my settings went away. This map has a custom corn drying that uses GTX standalone script. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to try that yet. I like GTX's scripts for his bins. All the maps I play, I replace the bins on the maps with ones that have the GTX script, because then you can put individual crops in those bins and nothing else, which is very realistic. I like how that works. All right, this guy is going to get a little bit excited here coming up behind our other combine. So I'm going to go ahead and try and catch up with him here. Let's see if I can get him going. 222, you have the Platinum Edition mod on Xbox One for a TMR silo. Whoops. You're not empty enough to go. Come on. Your buddy's gonna catch up with you here any second now. Do I watch The Millennial Farmer? I do watch The Millennial Farmer. My grandfather actually grew up in Lowry, so I'm very familiar with the area. In fact, my grandparents on that side of the family, they're both buried up in Starbuck. So I've spent a lot of time up in the Lowry, Starbuck area. Move the other combine. Yeah, as soon as we get unloaded here, when we get to the end, I'm going to move them over to this next section. Oh, I got in my own way. Darn it. They're way too close. The turbo on that thing is loud. Yeah, I guess I haven't been watching the volume. You got to put propane in it. Is there actually a propane fill point on this map then? Where I'd have to go and get propane and take it to my corn dryer? Because that'd be cool. That's the one thing I don't like about Global Company is like you just buy it through the interface. I'd love to, have a propane truck and go get it. I mean, realistically, you'd have it delivered, but that would be fun. Simple tutorial on converting bins to use this single crop type script. That would be a good idea. That was actually something I was working on doing some different, I guess I'm going to call it my simple modding series to kind of show off some modding 101 kind of a things. There's so many basic things that I take for granted that I get asked about. How do you increase the capacity of, a mod or a bin or something like that? And so we're going to start putting out some simple videos for things like that. But the scripting side of Farm Sim is something I haven't had as much time with. Lua is not one of my known programming languages, so still learning a little bit of the syntax and just trying to figure out. There's not a lot of great documentation by Giants for a lot of the things in the scripting side of things, so you just kind of have to guess and figure things out by looking at other people's code. We're going to run over a little bit of wheat here, I think, just so I can unload this guy. I think we're talking about Nebraska for the propane. Need a trailer configured with it. Yeah. There's propane tanks in the shop now? Would that be in here maybe? Ooh, there are. Look at that. Anhydrous tank pallet and a propane tank pallet. So then you can pick it up with the forks and take it back to your farm. 2,000 liters of propane. That's a lot of propane. Fuel the grain dryer. Yeah, that's cool. I knew the map had anhydrous. I haven't had a chance to check out the anhydrous updates to precision farming that JS Mapping did. I think that would be kind of cool. Put the auger thing out. Yeah, so it tips out a little bit further so I get some more distance on it. I could do that. I think we're going to jump over here, though, and try and prevent an accident. Be honest, I've been fighting to install simple IC on custom moddings, John Deere 4040. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played around with Simple IC too much other than to know that you can use it with Courseplay now, I think, is one of the great benefits to Simple IC, but I haven't actually played around with adding it to a mod yet. TJ did Flint Hills? JS Mapping is the mod author for Flint Hills. Jack, hey Kedrick, I'm gonna head out. Just remember Clutch is doing sugarcane. Yeah, I saw he had a whole bunch of trucks lined up for sugarcane, so definitely gonna head over there and check out what he's got going on in a little bit when I'm done streaming here, probably in an hour or so. How's the FPS on this map? It's okay. It's not great. It is a 4X map, so, you know, you instantly kind of take a hit there. And for me, it's doing okay. I'm hovering in the 40s, low 40s, and I've got a pretty beefy computer. Normally, I don't struggle. I can stay at 60 FPS on just about any map, but this one's a little bit of a struggle. But not as bad as I've seen on other maps. I've definitely had maps bring me down to the 20s, even with my awesome PC, so sometimes you just got to accept that it's not going to work and move on. I cut that way too close, crashing into my grain cart here. Good morning, Casper. You must be overseas for me. Somewhere in Europe is my guess. I'm reading all the comments kind of like out of order here. I jump around a lot. I apologize if that's confusing for people. The trailer for Anhydrous works for propane. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't had a chance to look at any of those mechanics yet. Oh, he's getting full. I hear his beeper going off. I'm just not lined up appropriately here. There we go. Looks like he'd go in cab here. Oh, lag spike. Computer did not like going in cab, so I'm getting 28 FPS looking out the back window here like this. That seems a little low. We're gonna go back out of cab. I was getting a lot better frames out here. Good morning from Slovenia. Love your vids and tutorials. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly sure where Slovenia is. Somewhere in Eastern Europe is my guess. And I've run right over this. So we're almost full. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this grain in the trucks here real quick. And see what happens. See if we can dump our grain back at the elevator here without crashing this time. It's always a bonus. Okay. Maybe I'm not quite close enough. I'm not used to driving these articulated tractors so much. So I had the auger out more, but then it's so low that I crash into the semi more. 28 FPS in Farm Sim isn't too bad. So it's funny, I can't share it, but the game doesn't really push my GPU that hard. I've got a 2080 RTX. It's so CPU bound that the game just, you know, it doesn't use more than one CPU. I've got, I don't know, 12 cores in my computer or something, which works great for video editing, but for Farm Sim, it just doesn't help. It doesn't matter. Where's my hometown? So I'm originally from southern Minnesota, but I live in the Metro Detroit area now. Oh, and I am not even looking at all the live chat over here. My bad. I have probably missed a ton of messages. I had top chat toggled on. I hate that YouTube always defaults to top chat instead of all chat. So I have probably missed 50% of the chat messages. I do apologize. With high details and custom textures, need a strong PC to run well. Yeah, I've got a pretty good computer. In fact, if you look in the description of the video, I think I have a link to my Amazon store that has all of my PC components. And so I've got a RTX 2080, which is not the latest and greatest, but it's a pretty good graphics card. And I've got an i9 processor, so I'm in a pretty good spot. Is there a link to all the mods for the community multiplayer server? Yes, so on the Ketterick Farms Discord server, which there's a link in the description here of this video, I have a link to the Discord server. And all of the multiplayer information is on the Discord server. So if you're looking to join the multiplayer server, you do need to be a member of Discord, because whenever I post changes to the mods or anything like that, that is where you're going to find them. And there's a link to the server download page, so you can download them all as a single zip file if you'd like. All right, let's get this started up and put him back over on the other end of this field, because we are not making a whole lot of progress here. I love this American flag on the hopper bins. K to W, you've got a birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday, bud. Kentucky Coal Kroger, the engine uses single core. Yeah, I read a post by the CTO at Giants a while back, and he commented on how the existing engine does not really respond well to multiple cores, and that was not something that they were going to be able to fix in FS19. And he made it seem like they might not be able to fix it in upcoming versions as well. So it might be something we're stuck with until they do a complete overhaul of their engine. Now, they've taken a huge pause waiting for next-gen consoles to come out. So I'm kind of hoping that they take some time to address that with the new version of the game that's coming out in a while. So that'd be nice. Do I have any more on there? Any mods on there? I have a ton of mods on the multiplayer server. But I've been really picky about what mods I put on the multiplayer server, because it takes a lot of work to set up and manage the server, and so I don't want the server crashing a lot. So we've got a lot of mods on there, but we're really picky about it, and we've had 0 errors in the server, and it ran for 11 days before I had to restart it, which is pretty impressive to get a multiplayer server running that long without a restart. So I should have put the auger out when I was in the combine. Yes, sir. I did not think about that in time. Caden W, what's my favorite farm sim map? That's a great question. Favorite map. So there's a few, so like it's hard to pick just one, is, my immediate reaction. I like a lot of different things. I think my favorite normal size map would have to be the Millennial Farmer map, which I did get a chance to play quite a bit. This auger doesn't actually go in and out. I only have real controls when I'm in here. And then from a larger size map, it's a toss-up. So I really loved Midwest Horizon. I played that map a ton. I love Medicine Creek. I've been really enjoying Flint Hills. And so it's kind of I like different things of all three of those. But I would probably have to lean towards Midwest Horizons as my favorite larger map. Just because I think that's the map that I've logged the most hours on over the years. And what I liked about that map is that you got to do your own thing. There wasn't a lot of things included on that map. You know, it was just basic sell points, shop, and that was it. And so you kind of got to build whatever you wanted on that map, which was kind of fun. Because I like building my own farm. And that map was really well set up for letting you just build your own farm and do whatever you want on it. So that's what I'm going to go with. What would happen if you put a cultivator on the combine? That's a great question. I have no idea. It would probably rip the hitch off of the combine. In the game, it'd probably do nothing. I don't even know if you can hook a cultivator up to it. And I have manual attach on, so without being able to hook up the hydraulic hoses, I don't think it'd do a whole lot of anything. Yeah, I thought that'd make you happy, Livin. I wasn't sure if you were still with us. I know it's late, but you gotta have the love for Midwest Horizon. It's a good map. And it came out, whoa, I got right in front of that car. My bad, sorry. Keep the auger out on the grain cart, please. We used to, it depends. We actually used to put our augers back down a lot of times, especially if we were going to be driving across the field, just because they'd shake around so much that you'd cause damage. So it's kind of a habit to always put the auger back in before you drive across the field for me. Probably not as big of a deal in wheat, but we had some really bumpy cornfields in Minnesota. Would I ever want to farm in real life? Absolutely. I used to farm in real life. I spent, I don't know, 6+ years on a farm in real life working with a couple of different farmers. I actually worked on 3 different farms when I was younger. And so I've had a little bit of experience working on just a small arable type farm, corn and soybeans, little 800-acre farm in southern Minnesota. Worked on a dairy farm for a little while, and worked on a hog farm for a little while. So gotten quite a bit of experience. And so that's kind of always been my retirement dream, is to retire from my real job and buy a little bit of equipment, maybe a couple 100 acres, and just farm for the rest of my life. Be a good way to pass the time. Worst driver in Farm Sim. Absolutely. I'm loving this quad track, though. I gotta zoom in here so I can hear the sound. This has got a really cool sound. Can I ask you a question about the DLC Precision Farming mod? Absolutely. I've played with it quite a bit. I've gone through a season on a couple of different maps with it now, so I feel like I know it fairly well at this point. And yeah, actually, on the Millennial Farmer map side of things, I actually did talk to the 2 devs that work on it, Blobby and Subby, in the last 2-3 weeks. And while they had nothing official to say on it, they did indicate that at some point they would still like to release the map. So it's not dead, it's just on pause for an unknown amount of time. What do I do for a job, or do I just do YouTube? No, I do YouTube in my free time. I'm deciding how much information I want to share. I'm a chief technology officer at a software company, 2 software companies until recently. So I work in technology. Used to be, I like to joke, I'm a recovering software engineer. I used to write code for a living, and then I managed people who wrote code for a living. And now I attend Zoom meetings for a living. Let's see here. How do I get this to go out? The controls are always slightly backwards from what I feel they should be. And we're a little close. Clock, haven't seen me try to load a truck with skid steer in FS. Or play ATS. I've seen Livin have semis flipped over on just about every major freeway. All right, I think I didn't finish loading the semi. I just drove off. Let me try this one more time. Let's see. Can I go higher here? I think this semi has a little bit higher of a wall, so I think I've got to get closer and lift this up. There we go. Now. No. There. Oh, I had it. Maybe I'm too far up. Nope. There we go. It's always something. Was I ever a scrum master? Thank heavens, no. Well, I mean, yes, just by proxy. We did a lot of agile development, but I was always more of a Kanban style developer. I prefer to get things done as they come in and do that. But we ran a lot of agile. I just was never a fan of being the actual scrum master. I rather make somebody else do that. IT consultant specializing in data center network architecture. Yeah. Yeah, I've in my current role, I'm also responsible for all the internal IT stuff, so that's always a load of fun. John Deere, what map is this? This is Nebraska Lands. The update that came out in December that has precision farming, custom precision farming added to it. In fact, let's look and see what that looks like. Looks like nothing because I haven't done the command. Let's see if I can remember. PA uncover all. And that was probably a bad idea to do on stream. Oh, not as long as I thought it'd take. So as you can see here, Nebraska has the best soil in the world. It's all loam with just a little bit of silty clay here and here. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm probably getting some pretty good yields. My secrets are coming out. Yeah. All those ATS sessions. Thinking about getting certified to add to the mechanical engineering skills. Nice. I forgot to put GPS on this thing. Oh, come on. I'm right here. Just keep going. 2 more feet. You would have had it. This guy. Alright, let's get over here. Alright, can we please start going now? 222. Farmer Taz, doing better than I did last night. Tractor was slithering all over. Yeah. My driving has not been on par today. Alright, come on. Don't crash into me. No, please stop. Just drive. I'm not that close. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm that close. Listen. Just get going here. It's good to see you, Farmer Taz. Alright. Now, if I could just drive straight, that's all I want here. Inventive soil map? Yeah. I hadn't checked it out. All I saw was there was an update to have a custom soil map, so I was a little surprised to see that. The yield are not that good. Some sand in Nebraska. Oh, see, I'm looking at chat again, and I crashed into the combine. Come on. Can't believe I need GPS just so I know if I'm driving straight or not with the degrees of turning. In-game worker, not helper. Yeah. Need any advice on the IT side of things? Feel free to DM you. Yeah, that's been the interesting thing with COVID is everybody's remote now. So I'm one of the companies I'm working in. Like I've never even met any of the people there in person. It's just like it's weird. You know, I'm a little bit of an introverted person. I know computer gamers introverted, but I like to meet people. I like to talk to them face to face, and it's just weird working with people completely remotely all the time. Love the hat. Yeah, I am a John Deere fan at heart. I'm only running the red equipment tonight because there's so many cool new mods that have come out. So I figured we'd give the Pace fans a little bit of love tonight. Stream is telling me I've spent 1,100, or Steam is telling you you've spent 1,100 hours playing this game. You know, I don't even know how many hours I've spent because I actually own 6 copies of the game across different platforms. So I have a copy on Steam, I have the original collector's edition boxed copy, and I have a copy on Epic. I have a copy on the Xbox One. I have a copy on PlayStation 4. And then I got gifted a regular boxed edition of the game at one point that I think I still have unopened on a shelf somewhere. So my point to all that being is that my time is kind of spread out across different versions. And so my Steam hours, which I can't look at right now, obviously, because I'm in the game here, but my Steam hours are probably not very representative of the entire amount that I've used. I am looking forward to making some changes here soon to the stream, though. I've been looking into how to do some simple overlays and stuff. I'm actually, you can't see it, I'm using the green screen right now. But I'm working on the office around me. I want to get rid of the green screen, I think, at some point, and actually, you know, have kind of the room and the environment around me, so that I can open it up more than, you know, this much. I'm a talk with my hands kind of a guy. And hopefully I'm going to be getting a standing desk here soon. I spend way too much time sitting down. And so I'd love to get a standing desk. I think when I'm streaming and just when I'm on meetings and stuff, you know, for work and whatnot, I walk around quite a bit. And so it'd be nice to be able to do that on stream, I think, as well. Get a little bit more movement. Set up some different scenes. You know, I've got an extra camera sitting around here so I can do some cool shots and stuff with the streaming, mix things up a little bit, keep it interesting. Got some new tutorial videos in the works right now too. Gonna do a series on some simple, like, kind of basic modding stuff that I think everybody should be able to do. That makes playing the game a lot easier if you can go in and make some tweaks to your mods. And then courseplay tutorials. I'm still working on putting together a full courseplay series that covers every feature of courseplay, but they keep changing it so fast I can't keep up. Nice gameplay here and amazing streams. I appreciate that, John Deere. This is my 4th live stream, so I'm still figuring things out. We actually managed to get the stream started without any major problems this time, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, the Fishy Farmer, welcome to the channel. Do FS bits on PS4, soon on PC. Yeah, it's funny, I own Farming Simulator on 2 consoles. Have never played it. So one of these days I'm going to do a stream and just play console version, and everybody can laugh at me, be frustrated, I think, with how limited it is compared to the PC, in my opinion. I've been spoiled with PC. I hear a lot of people, you know, that start from console and come to PC and really like it. I don't know how many PC players have ever actually gone and tried playing on console, and so I'm gonna give it a try here, probably in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see how it goes. Look forward to the mod and courseplay tutorials. Yeah, it's funny, when I first did the tutorial videos, I didn't think anybody was gonna get that much out of them. You know, I thought they were just kind of this thing. I was going to try it, and nobody liked them, and I stopped doing them for a little while, and then I came back a month or 2 later and saw all the views that those videos were still getting, you know, months and months later, and realized that they have a little bit more longevity to them than some of the other videos, and people were getting a lot of value, especially out of the courseplay tutorials, it feels like. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more of that. Do I play with keyboard or mouse or a controller? So I have keyboard and mouse, but just because Mr. Clock, who is in chat right now, has given me so much crap about it, I have an Xbox controller hooked up to my PC tonight that I have not used. So let's try it. Here we go. We're going to drive with a controller right now. There we go. We've gotten lined up with a controller. It's all good. This is very awkward. Whee! So I have a controller. It's funny. I have a controller hooked up. He's been telling me to drive with it for, I don't know, how long have I known you, Clock? 6+ months at least. Since I started doing Millennial Farmer, I think we've been talking. And you've been telling me to use a controller since then. I hooked it up. I only use my controller for doing shots in my time-lapse sequences like this, where I'm just slowly moving the camera around to get a good shot. That's the only thing that I use the controller for. And I go so incredibly slow because I'm going to speed it up to, by 2x or 4x or whatever. Oh, hey, I can use the triggers to go faster. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Oh, my semis are full. Tell you what, we're gonna stop this guy. We're gonna go and use the controller to drive the semi here. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure this will be so much easier to drive over there. There's no way that I'm going to crash this now. It's Logitech Heavy Sim set. So that's what I started with. When I first got Farm Sim, I got the heavy equipment steering wheel and the side panel. It's funny, I literally just unhooked the side panel today because I have a Stream Deck that I use for everything. And I used to use the joystick for it, but with the Xbox controller, I find that works just a little bit better than the joystick. But my steering wheel, I have a nice Logitech G29. I just removed it from my desk setup, and I have a whole kind of a racing chair set up with a 50-inch TV behind me that I just put together 2 weeks ago to start playing ATS. And so I've got, the shifter and the whole 9 yards all hooked up on my other part of my office. I have another computer behind me, or on the other side of the monitors here that I'm staring at. And so hopefully here at some point, I'm doing a terrible job backing up while I'm talking, but hopefully here some point I am going to be expanding my horizons and hitting some other games, probably on a separate channel. I think the Kedrick Farms channel is going to stay Kedrick Farms and be farming related content. But I would love to start doing some stuff with some other games like American Trucking Simulator. I play a lot of survival style games and stuff, so we are doing horrible here. This controller, not any better than my keyboard driving skills. And I'm way behind on chat because I can't think about which way I'm pushing this controller stick and look at chat at the same time. Come on. And good. And now I gotta hook up the crazy hose. I love this hose. There we go. 20-foot hose right there. It's just happy to see me. Nailed it. I went from PC and FS15 to PlayStation and FS17. It was so bad I upgraded halfway through to 17 to a PC again. Yeah. I started with 17. I never played 15. I own it, though. Don't tip another trailer. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm reading chat, not dumping grain. Y'all should drop the like button. This is very good. An awesome stream. Appreciate it there, John Deere. Horseplay and auto drive to work with each other. So I've never actually done the connecting between the two. I've used both of those extensively, even on the same save game, but I've never... wow. Oh, it's so sensitive. I might have to turn the sensitivity down. Stop. Whoa, come on. Stop. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Here we go. With small motions. Yeah, sensitivity on this controller is a little bit much for me. Oh, no. Okay. Now I know why DJ drives so crazy in his streams. He's using, he started off playing on console, right? If the controller is this sensitive by default, it'd be impossible to drive right. Alright, we're going to get rid of the crazy hoses again. We're going to start this thing up and start dumping him. Return of Kedrick Gaming. It might be something similar to that. It'll be, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got a couple of things in the works. I've got to get back to doing daily content here first, though, so don't want anybody to be concerned about that. The priority is definitely to get daily content on this channel going, and then we'll think about starting something new. The hose line is still up. Yeah, I had to turn that off. All right, we're using the controller. Here we go. One more time. It drives a little bit better with a full truck, I think. It's funny is I feel like it's more jerky than the keyboard. Yeah, I need the sensitivity to just be dropped way down on this. I know with my steering wheel, I actually like playing with the steering wheel with Farm Sim, but it's hard to do that while I'm streaming because I need to be able to reach up and hit different keys on my keyboard and the Stream Deck a lot more often to control the stream, to adjust volume, to look at chat, and I was like hurting my back and my neck trying to reach over the steering wheel to get to my keyboard and stuff, and so I had to get rid of that for doing videos and live streams and stuff. But I've got some new things coming in that might make that easier, so we'll see if we get back to that here soon. And am I going to crash? Nope. I did it. I did it. Big plans. Yeah, Derry's got a preview of my big plans. We're working on some things, and I do appreciate all of the staff members we've ever and offline with some different things too. Almost every one of you guys have helped me find mods or helped me work on things with video editing or come up with ideas for videos and stuff. So huge shout out to everybody on the staff team that's been helping me out. Have to say that's why I like my Razer Wolverine controller. Has a button near the bumpers, halves the movement. Ooh, that's kind of cool. All right, so all my combines are stopped here. We want to try and get this field done. Turn on some super speed and get moving here. Let's turn this tractor back on. See if I can straighten it out here. The next thing I want to try out, I think I installed them on this map, but I don't think we're going to get to it tonight, is the Big Buds by JHHG Modding. I've seen those floating around on the mod hub. I'm definitely going to be checking those out here soon. Yeah, I love the ability to send your equipment to places with auto drive. You don't have to think about it. It's just go here. And you can set parking places for equipment too, which is really sweet. Love that map. Have friends close to there. Unfortunately, 30 frames per second just isn't going to work. Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out here and get these combines moving again because we definitely want to get finished here. RGB controller. Yeah, so that's the other cool thing with the office here, and maybe it's kind of a geeky thing, but I've got a bunch of RGB light strips that you can change the color and stuff on, and I've got a bunch of like Philips Hue lights and stuff, so I can adjust all the lights in my office here through my Stream Deck or with, you know, my home assistant who shall not be named, and that kind of stuff's really cool. And so, you know, I've got some LED lights, I've got some cool sound foam pads and stuff, because when I change my office around, I don't have anything in here. It's like 4 empty walls, and the sound kind of bounces around a bit, and it gets a little echoey in here, especially when I'm recording late at night. For whatever reason, there's less sound moving around in the house and stuff, and you can hear a pin drop, and it sounds a little echoey in here sometimes, so. Let's see, can't you do the same thing with course play? So you can do the same with course play, but you have to record the physical course to go from point A to point B. And the thing with auto drive is you just drive around and set the points that you want to stop at, and it's just a lot easier for driving around. Like, I use auto drive almost exclusively for moving equipment around maps and moving them to, or not moving them to, but taking grain to sell points. I used Courseplay in my last Flint Hills video just because I know a lot of people were having issues with double hopper trailers, and I saw that the new version was supposed to solve that, and it did. So I just wanted to try it out, but auto drive is so much better for selling grain. Strain consent, forgot about the stream. That's all right. There was a lot of streams tonight, and I didn't put out a notification until midday, so I didn't even know if I was streaming for sure today until about noon today. So why don't I fold my auger? I was folding my auger. I had a bunch of people ask me why I wasn't leaving it out. I'm gonna let this guy go. Usually when I farmed, we would leave the auger out if the field wasn't too bumpy, just because it took a while to put it in and out. But if it was a pretty bumpy field, we'd put it in because it was an older grain cart, and it wasn't really being held in by much other than the hydraulics, and the hydraulics weren't very good. And so the auger, you'd see it actually like flap as you were driving, which is not a good thing. That's how things get broke. Bumped a setting on my mic, had to get it set back up here. You're running 00043 for Courseplay. I am, because that was the latest version when I upgraded and recorded the last Flint Hills video. It had come out like 15 hours previously when I put it on there, so that's part of why I'm not using Courseplay tonight, is I haven't had a chance to try it with anything other than driving a truck. And in my experience, troubleshooting Courseplay issues in a live environment is usually not the best idea, especially when YouTube likes to demonetize you for using foul language. So we're going to avoid using foul language on the live stream if we can help it. So far, though, I haven't had any problems with 00043. We'll just call it 43 from now on. I was using 23 for a long time, and that was the last stable version that I had used. I tried to upgrade to a few versions past that, and nothing but problems. Bale collection mode. Ooh, that sounds interesting, because there's few things I hate more in Farming Simulator than baling. Alright, this combine is pretty much empty, but I can't really, like, I kind of got to follow him to the end of the field, because if I don't, he's just going to turn around and get full. I'm going to have to unload him manually on the way back up. I'm already going to have to do that with the other guy, I think. We always fold new card duty roll. It's fold every time. Oh, yeah, so definitely if you're not used to driving with an auger out, it's going to cost you a lot more money and time crashing into things with your auger for sure. Harvesting beets is worse. I actually didn't mind doing sugar beets in Farm Sim. I didn't mind doing it at all. For whatever reason, though, I didn't enjoy potatoes as much. The equipment wasn't as cool. I like the sugar beet harvesters. Especially if you've got somebody to play with. I loved doing sugar beet harvest with multiplayer. Alright, I think this front truck was full. Yup. So we're going to come back here and see what we can do to dump into this one. Yeah, dairy grain carting was a lot of fun. I got to do quite a bit of that when I was a younger man. It was one of those adrenaline kind of jobs because they were always waiting on you. We had a small grain cart, and when you're doing corn, like it's hard to keep up, especially in some of the bigger fields or any fields that had a lot of like woods and curvy areas, and getting back up to the trucks was, took longer than you'd like, and you're always just driving full out as fast as you thought you could go without breaking something. Oh, here comes the 3 meter. Actually, if the potato equipment that came out in the DLC was 3 meter, probably be less complaints. I think it was like 1.5 meters. Corn silage, favorite thing to do in the game by far. I have not done a good corn silage in a while. You know what I think would be fun is to do a big corn silage on the multiplayer server. I've got the US version of the John Deere 9000 series silage harvester on the server, I think. So maybe we'll have to do a big corn harvest live stream on the multiplayer server here one of these days pretty soon. That would be fun. Get 16 people on the server running silage. I bet we could have some fun. We got some big fields on Midwest Horizon too. Need to do a dairy let's play? I've done dairy on a couple of my maps. Guess I'm doing cattle technically right now on Clark's Farm. We'll have to look for something to do with dairy in one of my next Let's Play series here. I'm still trying to decide how long is the right amount of time to run a series. I haven't discovered that yet. There's a balance between... generally, I find that, myself and others like to see a map go for a couple of years at least. You don't really get a sense of progression if you never play more than 1 year on a map, and I almost always play with seasons, so... Ryan, it's been a great stream, but you think you're going to call it a night. Have to get up early for work. Hope you have a good night, bud. Keep up the great work and videos. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the kind words. You have a great evening, and good luck with your early start. 30 to 40 episodes seems normal. Dagger takes it to 50 sometimes. Yeah. I might have to... Like, I always struggle with finding the right balance in episode length. I find some of my videos get to be a little bit long, like 40, 45 minutes sometimes. So finding the right number of episodes, finding the right length of episodes. Definitely have not found that there's a magic right answer to any of those questions. I don't even remember how many I did on the Millennial Farmer map. I think that was one of my longer series, though. I did maybe... I don't know, because I restarted that series with the new version of the map, so I think I did probably 50 to 60 videos on that map. Eggco did 62 in silage, was fun times. Wow. Yeah, I know that the multiplayer server goes through waves of being super busy and then kind of dead for a few days. We did just set it up so that it does not pause when nobody's on the server, so fields can grow a little bit faster. John Deere, me too. Have a good night. See you again eventually. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, dude. You have a wonderful evening yourself. Yeah, we are coming up close. We're about 10 minutes away from 2 hours. I know Clutch started streaming a little bit ago, too. We'll have to hop over and check out his stream at some point here as we wrap up this field. I think we'll probably call it a day there, but we've got a few rounds left. Oh no, we're driving too fast. Ooh, we've got the... Oh, I wish the precision farming map would let you zoom out a little bit and see the larger map as well without having to go into the thing. I just overshot this cart completely. Let's see what we got going here. Precision farming. Yeah, nitrogen is pretty much terrible there. Got some better than expected yields. That's what, 85%? Yeah, at least 85% yield. So that's pretty good considering we didn't do anything to this. Rusty Money, hello. Welcome to the stream. Henry Zimmerman, love the stream. Wish it was on Xbox. Yeah, this map is definitely not coming to Xbox. But most of these mods are. Well, I shouldn't say most. The tractor and the grain cart are definitely on the mod hub and available on console. This particular combine is not at present, although I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up there at some point. Maybe not because it has 3D tracks, but I know Devo Media is the mod author that released this combine, and I know he's worked with other modders that have done stuff on the mod hub, so it would not be completely unexpected to see it there at some point, I think. Does the combine sound high-pitched? I'm not sure about the combine. This tractor is definitely high-pitched. Yeah, I think MRG was going to be streaming not Farm Sim anymore tonight. I think he's got his After Dark series going on. Awesome, you live in northeast Nebraska? Awesome. We had somebody else from Nebraska here earlier in the stream. I asked them if the fields were square in Nebraska, and he said no. Because this map, the fields are very, very much square. The trailers, yes, so both of the trailers that I'm using are also on the in-game mod hub. The Load King just came out in the last day or so here, I think. And then the other semi-trailer I have there is the West End dump trailer, I believe. Am I ending at 10:30? I don't know. Well, it's 11:30 Eastern, or almost 11:30 Eastern time here. I am on the east side of the country, and so I'm thinking we'll be wrapping up here probably right around the time we're done with this field. I think that's a plan tonight, is to wrap up harvesting this field tonight. And so that'll probably be in the next, 10 minutes or so. Devo is also a member of A-Dub's group now. Yeah, I need to figure out who all's in A-Dub's group. I've not talked to him that much personally. I might be on his Discord server. I know you've worked with him a bit, Permas. Seems like a great guy. I've definitely played with a lot of his mods. That's the thing that I need to do a little bit better job of, is getting to know some of the modders. I know Sid Modding has reached out to me. He reached out to me. He found me and asked me to demo his X9 before release, which was really an honor. MRG I'm pretty close with. I do early access map reviews of most of his maps, although now that he's getting into a bit of YouTube himself, I'm wondering if he's going to start doing that on his own, which is totally cool. But outside of also working a little bit with Mappers Paradise, obviously testing their stuff from the Millennial Farmer map, I haven't really talked to a lot of modders. I mean, we had 82 Studios been in the stream tonight, which has been awesome. But I definitely need to work on expanding my modder network. CCS 101 likes to make his maps as realistic as possible. Yeah, which I love. Like, in general, most of the farming I do, I don't focus on being 100% realistic in everything that I do. It is still a video game. It needs to be fun. But I do like to play more realistically, right? I use seasons. I like the precision farming updates to the game. Have been awesome. You know, I like to use things like manual attach and stuff just to give it that little bit of extra realism. So I definitely like to focus on maps that are more realistic and feel right for the area. Mr. Relations. Yes, Mr. Clock has definitely pushed several of the modders my way. It's really exciting too to see so many modders getting together and working together as a team to try and put out more mods, you know, better quality mods, or even just helping each other out, you know, learning how to do their own stuff better. Another great modder in the community is Thundar modding, which is funny, you know, and I'm on his Discord, and he doesn't even get a chance to play the game. What little free time he has, he spends modding, and I see him helping out so many different people with their own projects. So it's always great to see the parts of the community that come together and help each other out. I think too many people focus on a lot of the negativity and the drama that can happen in any community, really, but the farm sim community especially. But for me, I always like to see a lot of the positive interactions that are going on. I think get overlooked a lot of time. It's easier to focus on the negative things in the community. Let's see if I can raise this up. Put this out and not crash into anybody. Our trucks are getting full again. We're going to have to take them back up to the elevator. Can attest to that about Thundar. Yeah, he just, like, I've only chatted with him a couple of times, but he just seems like a super stand-up guy. Yeah, Sid's a cool guy too. I'd never really had a chance to talk to him. He makes some great mods. And he just messaged me out of the blue one day on Facebook and asked if I wanted to demo his X9. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess I didn't list Perma because I've been talking to him for the last, I don't know, half an hour here in stream, so. No, not again. Oh, we almost tipped it over. I would have just ended the stream. I would have just been like, nope, I'm done. All right, let's get this backed up here. Well, there you go. CCS 101. Another great modder out there. Helping folks is what makes the community work well. Agreed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, why am I backing up? Next time, we're going to do our research a little bit better and pick a sell point that does not require me to back up. I am just embarrassing myself here. Kind of lurking at first. I do that all the time. I have watched so many streams, and then I'll message, you know, 2/3 of the way through the stream and draw too much attention to myself. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. I recognize your profile pic beyond. I'm horrible with names, but with YouTube, all the comments I see people's profile pics, so it's almost like I recognize people by the picture that they have for their profile more often than their name. I appreciate all the comments on the videos. I know you very actively post on a lot of my videos when I put them out there. Let's see if we can get over here. Chug, 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 chug. All right, Derry, you have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Best backer-upper in Farm Sim? Definitely not. Oh, don't crash again, please. There we go. All right, we're going to get this guy unloading into this semi. We've got both combines are stopped again, it looks like. Oh, my goodness. This is what I get for not running course play for once. We just cannot take a catch up. Well, I can't believe it has taken me this long to check out this map either. This has been a great map. It's a big map though, so I feel bad. I should probably have taken one of these trucks over to another sell point. I did a flyover of the map right before I started the stream. I flew around the map and definitely liking this map. We're going to have to do some more videos on a different part of this map at some point here. Yeah, I just crashed into that pole. Tried to look at chat. That's what I get. The other two sell points are normal. Yeah. They were giving me a hard time. Oh my goodness. That train's going to come by one of these times when I'm on the tracks and just crush me too. Oh my goodness. So bad at driving tonight. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the stream is when I was farming in Minnesota, most of the sell points were set up to drive through, because there would be lines and lines of semis. And, they were set up to try and get the semis to move through the elevator as quickly as possible. I was saying I couldn't imagine if you had to back up into a sell point like this in those areas when you had literally 20, 30 semis waiting to get in here. Oh, what is going on? Oh, the semi-trailer. No, it lifted too high. My bad. We got to pull forward. That should do it. But that's what I love about maps like this. So, I do have to give props. I love when maps are based off of real-life things. I find that it makes things so much more interesting. And that's, I think one of the cool things with basing things off of real life is there's a lot of things in real life that don't always make sense. Buildings that were built and evolved over time, especially elevators. A lot of times they don't have a lot of space. And they just put things where they could fit them in, and next thing you know, you're backing into a dump point because that's the only spot they could get everything set up. All drive-through in Michigan. Yeah, the lines. That's what I'm used to. Is there's just lines and lines of semis trying to get in. Although the other thing that I was saying is that most semi drivers are a little bit better at backing up than I am. So. Made it through one season in Nebraska, over 100 hours in it, though. Well, yeah. I mean, the fields are huge on this map, which is cool. I would definitely have to use some more course play, though, I think. I mean, we picked a decent-sized field here, too, to get started. I mean, it's not big. It's nowhere near the biggest, but there are smaller fields on this map. I would be intimidated to try and start this map out on Farm Manager, though. I don't know if I could get enough equipment to do it in a meaningful way. I'd be set course play up to go and then go to bed and come back and see if I was done with my little 8-row planter or combine. So I used to drive semi. Backing, I mean, I don't know. I never really had that much problems backing up. The lines aren't missed. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, we always had lines when we were dropping stuff off. We had a good bin site, though, so we generally avoided hauling grain during the busiest times. Like right around harvest, it'd be crazy. You keep moving your trucks further and further from the combines. Yeah. See, I should park them right up here by the end rows, but I'm not because I don't trust the Giant's helper to not try and smash into the truck. I say as though I haven't smashed into the trucks myself a bunch of times. Yeah, if you'd kept the fields real size, it'd be a 16x. Yeah, and that's like, but that's okay. You know, I actually think it's cool when the map makers scale things down so it looks similar to what you would see on Google Maps, but it's scaled. Because honestly, most things in Farm Sim have scaled to some degree. I mean, I guess technically the harvesters are the right size and stuff, but most people that play the game don't want to harvest for 12 hours straight and not make it through one of the fields. And so I like scaling when it's scaled down, but it feels right. Talking, but driving, not so much. Let's get over here. Get back on track. There we go. This Courseplay a lost cause. You seem to be the only one on YouTube that can get it to work. I don't know about that. There's a few people out there that have done good. When I first started, before I started doing YouTube, I used to watch R.D. Allen all the time. And he had some comical issues with Courseplay. He's actually another Michigan YouTuber. He's in the west side of the state here. And but I learned a lot watching his videos. And this is one of those, like, you almost learn more when somebody's struggling with it. And he did a good job of explaining what was wrong when he ran into issues. He didn't always fix it on camera, but during his live streams, it's kind of hard to hide from the issues. So I will definitely continue using Courseplay because I like bigger maps like this. Like, you know, I'm having fun doing this one with just the in-game workers tonight, but if I was to play more on this map, I would definitely be playing it with Courseplay, probably auto drive as well. I've only seen a few of Squad Farm's videos, but I know he uses Courseplay and probably auto drive in the background because that's how he sets up a lot of his more roleplay elements where he's got people driving in and out of places and stuff, which is actually a really good use of it. I love that he hides the use of Courseplay. And so it looks like, you know, he's trying for the more realistic approach. So I think that's pretty cool. Oops. Alright, we gotta get over just a smidge. I really wish I'd put GPS in this tractor so I could drive straight. There we go. Crash the combine into the train. We can put the combine on the tracks at the end here. I'm okay with that. Not my typical play style, but it's a good way to end the stream. You made it Wacoville? Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, small changes like that, so you still know where it's at. Town is half the size of the real one. Well, yeah, and in Farm Sim, like, it's really cool to have a real town there. But if you were to make it real size, then it'd be half the map. So, you know, like, I just like all of the different scaling that happens. And I like, if I come out here, can I go to the field by? I like these parts that you put around the outside of the map where there's actual fields that you can't buy. But what happens is that it makes it look a little bit more realistic because you've got the crop, the field textures that are right there before it bleeds into the generic distance, which is pretty cool. Ah, sunny Florida. It's a little cold up here in Michigan. There are definitely days where I wish I lived further south. I should do a role play. I tried really hard to do a role play. There is a solid 5 hours of recorded video that will never make its way onto YouTube because it was the most cringeworthy thing I had ever done. And so maybe someday I will get to a point where I can do a role play, but Not happening anytime soon. It was Corbin's birthday on Wednesday. Congratulations, dude. Happy birthday. Doug, yeah, Courseplay and AutoDrive are just awesome. I've been using them a lot. I haven't used AutoDrive in a little while. I think it went through some pretty big updates since I used it on the Millennial Farmer map. I think was the last time I used AutoDrive. I need to get that going again and use it more. Train has a collision. It'll be cool. We'll see. It was 20 in your neck of Michigan. Well, so yeah, it was. I was in Minnesota over the weekend, and it was negative 23 with a wind chill of negative 50, and that was cold. Like, I lived there for a number of years, and I remember it was always cold, but man, that was cold. We came back to Michigan, and it was 20 degrees today, and I'm just like, this is warm. I was outside with a sweatshirt. This is amazing. Train has a collision. It'll be cool. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna empty this combine out so it's as light as it can get, and then we'll go park it on the train. Yeah, I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about the train earlier, but I love that the train is longer here than your typical farm sim train. I really, really like when the trains look and feel a little bit more like a real train. And so in addition to being longer, it had quite a few different train cars, so that's always cool. Do I watch Dagger win? Yeah, actually, it's funny. Long before I started doing YouTube at all, I had never even heard of Farm Sim, and a Dagger win video randomly popped up on YouTube for me, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I turned it on and started watching Daggerwin play Farming Simulator. And so he was the first Farm Sim YouTuber I ever watched. I think we're going to leave the header up. No, I'm going to leave the header down. We'll see if it does something interesting. And so, yeah, so Daggerwin, definitely. I don't watch him as much anymore, but when I do watch Daggerwin, it's typically his roleplay stuff that I've been watching. What was the name of the West Michigan YouTuber? R.D. Allen. He's on Facebook. He does some modding as well, usually tweaking mods and like edits and stuff, but he's done some of his own mods as well. Kansas was 32. Yeah. It's been cold lately. I think this train's got a little bit to go here. Let me see if I can find my other combine and bring this back up here while we're waiting. I'm hoping I see this train in time to switch vehicles. We've got quite a bit of wheat out of these fields here. Oh, come on. Jump over it. No train yet. Been watching the squad ever since he did FS17. Yeah, I haven't watched too much of the squad. Not my style of video most of the time, but I do like some of his normal farming video roleplay. I know his struggle is that those videos don't tend to do the best for him, and so he does them for fun sometimes, but then often goes back and does a different kind of video. So I like his real-life farming content, though. Where's this train at? His real-life farm videos that he's done over the last couple of months have been pretty cool. I don't know if we're going to have time to wait for this train. I don't know how often the train comes. How many mods are you testing? We've got, I don't know, 5 or 6 mods that I've never played with here. The combines are new, the tractor's new to me, the grain cart's new, both of those trailers I've never played with. The semis I've never played with, so. Favorite part of your videos is when you show your trials and errors in your videos. Yeah, no, like a lot of streamers or YouTubers, I should say, try to edit out all of the mishaps and just make it look like everything goes perfectly every time. But for me, you know, it's always been about how can I help people learn, and you can't learn if you don't see what's wrong and how to fix it. So I've always tried to do that. First YouTuber you watched was a guy named Simulate, and he was playing an Oxygen David map. Yeah, I used to watch Simulate. He did the cool. He was one of the first farm sim streamers, at least that I ever saw, that did a wheel cam, and that was what made me want to go out and buy my first steering wheel for farm sim. So we're gonna go ahead and sell this grain rather than just sitting there and waiting for the train. The faster train runs close to 70. The slower one runs 50. Well, we're definitely hoping for the faster one. They usually cross right in the middle of town. Tab to the train. Do I have train tabbing? Train. Switch to trains is on. I don't know if it's a drivable train, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, why? What did I do? I turned the wrong way. I wasn't watching the screen. Exclusive mods that I'm testing? Right now, I have no early access or exclusive mods that I'm testing. The last exclusive mod that or most of the exclusive mods I've gotten are from either Permas gave me an early access to his stuff. I can't believe I just got stuck. MRG gives me early access to his maps usually. And Sid Modding gave me early access to the X9. So I'm one of the few people that have the 3D Trex version of that before he undid it. Because he didn't realize that that was something he shouldn't be doing, I guess. Good evening to you, Bo Bruning. Brunig? I apologize. I am butchering your name, and I cannot drive. Are you kidding me? I'm just stuck here. This is ridiculous. We might not be selling that trailer here. Should be a train running fairly soon there on a GTX script he wrote. Yeah, this GTX guy, like, he has done so many scripts for things that I use on a regular basis. At some point, I need to figure out how to get onto a shared Discord server with him, because I believe that some of the mods and stuff that I've started working on, I would love to pick his brain about a few things. Same with Thundar. He's done a lot of really cool scripts. I always just feel bad bothering these really good modders with questions about scripts and stuff, just because I know they're so busy. There we go. We're going to plow him onto the train tracks here. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's see if that did the trick. It did do the trick. Oh, I didn't even see it. It's camouflaged. Oh my goodness, we're crashing into everything. This is what happens at the ends of streams. My driving skills just drop completely away. Alright, let's see if we can back this up first try. We can do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna stay off the train tracks. Stay off the train tracks. First try. Come on. There we go. No problem. See, all that hassle, we've still got it. Hook up our crazy hoses. Oh, let's check. I don't want to miss the train. I don't see it. Usually I think the one from what I recall, this train comes through first. GTX is on Farmer Klein's Discord. Oh, Farmer Klein was in here earlier. I need to jump into his Discord. I think I'm in his Discord. I do not see a train. All right. Let's jump back into the truck the easy way. I bet that trailer is short enough you can pull in and unload. Yeah, but I'd still have to back out, and then I'd have my truck in there, and that's just going to be a disaster. Did you watch the start of Daggerwin's video on Thursday? I did not. I have not seen a Daggerwin video. Oh, no. I did with the combine dancing. Like it was a dream kind of a thing. The grain type thing in the bin. Yeah, that's the script that I have absolutely fallen in love with. So I love doing things more realistically and having your bins only hold one grain type at a time. That is just one of the coolest little features that I've seen on a map or for bins in general. Absolutely love it. That's how I first came across his name as a modder. I was like, these scripts are amazing, and so I swap out bins on every map that I'm in with bins that have the GTX script on them. All right, I think the trains got tired. Yeah, deers come out at night. We've only been running for a couple of hours. We've definitely seen the trains come by quite a few times. I think they got tired, though. It's one of those things where the second I stop the stream, the train will come by. All right, let me do this maybe. And I think I'm pretty close to the map edge over here. Oops. Let's try and go a little bit faster. The signal lights in town will tell you which way the trains are coming from. Let's go that way. When I was on here before setting things up, I felt like the trains came from both sides at the same time every time. Yeah, so this is saying I'm expecting the train to be coming from this way. Where am I at on this map? This map is huge, so I think the town's about in the middle. Yeah. So if it's green from this way, I should see a train over here somewhere eventually. No train. Yeah, Ben, I think, well, I know because the mod author is in here talking to us about it, but I think it's based on the area around Waco, Nebraska. So you got Wacoville here on the water tower. Actually like that lights up the ground like that. That's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm not seeing the train coming right now, so I think we are going to wrap the stream up here today. This was a lot of fun getting to check out a map that I have not gotten a chance to play yet, and so I think this is definitely a map we're going to see again here at some point, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm really thankful that I got to talk to the map author himself while streaming on his map. That's been an honor and a privilege, sir, to have you in the stream tonight. And a huge thank you to everybody else who's been in the stream tonight. This has been a fun experience, like I said at the beginning. Looking forward to getting back into both getting daily content out on the channel as well as doing more live streams. So hopefully we will get a couple live streams a week in here coming up and start doing things at a different time. And just a reminder, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the Discord server. We've got over 1,000 people on Discord now that are hanging out, and so a lot of friendly faces there, a lot of people that love to help out, and yeah, hope to see you guys soon. That's all.